that time, same-sex marriage wasn't legal in Colorado. The cake would have been for their wedding in another state. Following is a balanced report on what happened in the words of those involved.
Like any couple getting married, we had a million details to finalize. On this particular day, it was special to us. We had a binder full of ideas.
They said that they were here to look for wedding cakes.
As soon as we sat down with the owner, he asked who the cake was for.
They were sitting at our wedding desk. They had my wedding book open with wedding pictures in front of them.
We told him it was for us.
Right away, I knew that it's not a cake that I would be able to create for them. I told them, sorry guys, I don't do cakes for same-sex weddings. They looked at me like, what do you mean?
We were horrified and just embarrassed and hurt.
I'll make you birthday cake, shower cakes, cookies, brownies. Basically, I'll sell you anything else in the store. But that's just a cake that I can't do. And the conversation didn't go any farther. They got mad, stood up, stormed out of the shop.
In the parking lot, we were very emotional. It's embarrassing to admit, but I cried.
I didn't want to use my artistic talents to create something that went against my Christian faith.
We haven't spoken to Jack since this all began. This case is about more than us, and it's not about cakes. It's about the right of gay people to receive equal service.
I don't see this as a case of discrimination. I see discrimination as saying, you people are not welcome in my shop. But I always welcome everybody in my shop. There are just events that I don't create cakes for. This was one of them. But the two gentlemen that came in are welcome in my shop any day. To turn away somebody because of their sexual orientation, that would be discrimination. To turn away an event, the opportunity to create a cake for an event, is not discrimination.
This isn't about artistic expression. I don't feel like we asked for a piece of art or for him to make a statement. We simply asked him for a cake, and he denied that to us simply because of who we are.
I feel that I'm being compelled to create artwork for an event, an inherently religious event that goes against my faith. And I'm being compelled to do so under threat of penalty of jail time and fines for not complying.
Religion is an extremely important part of many people's lives. That's why it's protected under the Constitution. But you cannot practice your religion in a way that demeans others or excludes them from public life.
Fundamentally, I believe that marriage is a picture of Christ and the church, and that God designed marriage to be a man and a woman.
A win at the Supreme Court would validate and affirm what the Colorado courts have decided at every level, which is that Masterpiece Cakeshop discriminated against us and denied us service based upon who we are.
The Colorado Civil Rights Commission ruled that from now on I have to make cakes for same-sex weddings. And rather than disobey that ruling, we decided that a way around that, obeying the law and the ruling, would be to try and continue business without making wedding cakes at all. The hardship has been substantial. Sacrificing that aspect of our business, that was 40% of our business. The day when these two gentlemen came in, I had 10 employees working for me. Now I have 4, including myself.
If the court rules against us, it would open the door to many forms of discrimination that have long been outlawed in our society, and not just regarding gay people, but against many protected groups.
I am hoping that at the end of this, I do have the option of making wedding cakes, but this case is much bigger than this Jack Phillips get to make wedding cakes. This case is about our fundamental freedoms: freedom of speech, freedom of artistic expression, freedom of free exercise of religion in our day-to-day lives.